Okay, did not expect to load in as fast as I did. We are back with more Arena. Let's get into this. Now, there is something I've been meaning to do. Now, as the name of the stream entails, hello, I voted to ban you. As the name of the stream entails, I want to do Bravery. However, this is a big however. The first game today, unless that character is banned or picked before I can, I want to do Volibear because I want to do Stat Anvil Volibear eventually. But I kind of would only do that if he's a crowd favorite, so if I don't get him this time, I probably won't get him at all today. The reason for that being, Volibear literally scales off of every stat. Every stat is good for him. Magic Pen makes his E do more damage. Lethality makes every other one of his abilities do more damage. I'd argue Lethality is better. AD makes all of his abilities do more damage except his E. AP makes his E do more damage. As well as, I think, every other ability except maybe his Q, because I think he has mixed scaling. He has hybrid scaling. HP, he wants HP. Yep, we're doing it. Armor and magic resist, he wants bulk. AD and AP and HP and MR and armor. Ability haste, everything works for him. The penetration, different, physical or magical penetration of either type, whether it be percent or flat, every single stat is good on him. And because he is a crowd favorite, I start with an Anvil, and that is the only reason why I'm doing this. And I will do Bravery every other time. This is the only time I didn't. I just want to try it. I have tried it off stream with mixed result. Fuck you! That means we're not doing it, I guess, unless Volibear is yet again a crowd favorite. What I was trying to say is I did it off stream before, and it had mixed results mostly because I kind of screwed myself the first time. I've tried it twice. The first time I screwed myself with a dumb augment decision. The second time, I just really wasn't lucky with what I got. I was getting really... the first game, I got really, really good luck, but then I screwed myself by picking something that I thought would be better than it was. The second game, I didn't have really good luck, and so even though I got, I didn't make a stupid mistake, it doesn't matter, I got bad luck. The first game, I got the one that scales your AD based on your attack speed and sets it to, 0.7 or some shit. I thought it would be good, even though I had Mystic Punch, because I have auto resets. I have 2 auto resets on Volibear. His W and his Q both count as auto attacks. They both proc Mystic Punch. I thought, hey, that'd work well. Guess what? It didn't, because first of all, the amount of AD you gain from that is negligible, to be honest. It's like nothing. That's a terrible augment to pick unless you're building full attack speed, and even then, why not just build full AD at that point? I don't think there's any attack speed items that are so good that you'd rather have them over an AD item, but whatever. Anyway, so I screwed myself by taking that because I really did think that it was a good choice, and it wasn't. And I regret that. I really do, because we were, motoring through most of the rounds up until then, and then I got that, and then we lost a lot of them. And ended up getting knocked out. Okay, whoever's fucking leaving during Champion Select, can you stop? If I had known I was going to be dealing with this, I wouldn't have started stream yet. I started stream. I wouldn't have actually gone to the screen. But how was I supposed to know that we were going to play League of Dodge today? Come on. Anyway, so yeah, I'd love to play a Volibear game where he's a crowd favorite. So I can do Stat Anvil run. But that's the only way I'm doing it. Otherwise, I'm doing Bravery. Also, now I got a different teammate. Oh my goodness, it is really irritating how often people dodge in League. I've been spoiled by other games that do not have this issue. I don't know why League specifically has so much dodging compared to other games, but my goodness, it is so bad. I think part of the issue is I do not think dodging should exist. I think dodging should give you the same penalty as leaving during a match. I also think leaving during a match isn't as punishing as it should be, but even ignoring that, I don't get why dodging should not count as the same as leaving a game. I mean, it's a game that has started. You haven't started playing, but you've started picking characters. Imagine if in Worlds someone just dodged. They'd get in the same amount of trouble as if they just left the game. They would get probably a massive fine and kicked off the team, I'd be willing to bet. So, if you're gonna do it in, like, professional play, maybe it should also be treated as just as big of an issue in low level, but I don't know. No one else but our team went double bravery. Well, let's get into this. I feel bad for my teammate having his Lee banned, but oh well. Not much you can do. Vi and Kha'Zix. Okay. So... I'm not awful at Vi, but I don't know how well this is going to really work with a Kha'Zix. We're also double AD, which means any tank characters can just build armor to deal with us if we get to, like, the end game. Like, this Nautilus and this Mundo here, like... I mean, yeah. I'm not so sure how I feel about this one, but let's... You know. Or we can go tank. Or we can go tank. Steal Your Heart is so good on AD characters because of Overlord's Bloodmail. It's just insane. There are a lot of AP characters I wouldn't take it on. Like, I'd never take Steal Your Heart on Vigar. I'd take it on Tahm Kench. But, you know, he's a tank. I'm not counting him. But AD characters, you will be remiss to find one I wouldn't take it on. Basically, the only ones I wouldn't would be Assassins. So, like, if I were the one playing Kha'Zix, I probably wouldn't. But, yeah, okay. Firebrand Jinx and E-ability haste Zed. I don't like that Zed, but at the same time we need to kill Jinx fast because she'll just stack up the damage over time if we don't. So, I will focus Jinx. Of course, he's focusing her. Okay. Yeah, if she didn't flash, we could have done some work there, but her flashing just so that he could do that, like, I mean, fair enough. I could have maybe flashed over as well, but I don't think we were winning that when my teammate died and kind of focused on... I mean, you do have one. You have an augment. Oh, well, no, wait, okay, no, correction. He means we don't have augments. Like, okay, I knew what he meant when he said I didn't have an augment, but I saw his and forgot that he only goes invisible from ult. For some reason, I thought Trickster Demon gave him invisibility as a, instead of flee, but it doesn't. That's a different one that does that. That's my bad. So yeah, no, we both don't have augments. Yeah, Poppy, you weren't getting out of that. I am very upset at... Ooh. Yeah, if we can get Cassiopeia, we're in, like, golden opportunity here, because we'll be able to start stacking Heartsteel sooner. If it goes to Cat instead, that's fine. I don't hate Cat. I would normally vote Cat, but in a situation like this, it's just too good. Yes! Okay, Cass, we can go straight for Heartsteel right now. Perfect, perfect! Now we can get Overlords ASAP, although I don't know if I'll even want Overlords ASAP, or if I will want to get something else first, because like, it depends on how fast I can stack up my Heartsteel. Steal Your Heart and Vulnerability, Mundo and Wukong, by the way. So, Wukong's happy, just as much as I am. He's in the same shoes as I am. Mundo... I guess... Does damage over time include Mundo's W? I mean, it's not technically a damage over time, it's just tick damage. But it's only if you're near him. I don't know. Because he has 63 from that previous round, so I can only assume. Oh, really? I was in the middle of the attack animation there. Of course, they ran around and got all the healing plants, so not much we can do. Oh, I was gonna let him have two. At least I got up to 120 more max health. I mean, yikes. It does help with my Q, I guess, with Mirage Blade, but I don't know, man. Okay, I'm just gonna go Radiant. I want more health, and Armor Magic Resist isn't bad. I want that because I want to have as much bulk as I can, especially before I hit the Heartsteel stack, because the more health you have, the more Heartsteel stacks. It does 12% of the damage you do with your attack, and the damage you do with your attack is based on your max health. So getting this makes me do a little more damage, which makes me gain a little more max health. It speeds up my stacking ever so slightly, basically. Oh, okay. I got rooted. Oh, good, and I'm rooted outside the map. Oh my goodness, it's so fucking annoying. It's always the Nautilus characters, players who have a teammate who just runs around and does nothing but run around and use their fucking whatever it is they have to stack. Like, in this case, it was, Rune Carver, but, like, it'll be whatever it may be, whether it be Rune Carver or, you know, Firebrand or whatever. It's always the Nautilus players who have a teammate who's just really fucking annoying. Look at that. Their team would have lost if Nautilus wasn't able to just permanently lock us down, while he's just doing, oh, Rune Carver and Leandries over and over again. Doesn't help that, Nautilus, he just has so much CC, so Cruelty on him is just so beneficial. Meanwhile, there'll be other characters who, like, may as well never even touch Cruelty because they have 0 to 1 CC move. Okay. Yeah, Kha'Zix, you gotta get the anti-tank item. Okay. I did what I could. At least I got Steal Your Heart. Numb to Pain's pretty good. I'll check 2 more. Okay. Yeah, dude, you gotta get Hellfire. Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm surprised he didn't go Hellfire first, but I guess it's because he figured that the enemy tanks won't be that bulky, but if they're already at their first item, same as him, then he should have done that. I don't know why he went Collector first. Okay, but now we've got, you know, we've got our Overlords, we've got our Heartsteel stacked up, we do a lot of AD. Oh, good. He slows me for a year. He just out-heals me, too. So fun. I'm so glad that he can just out-heal me because of Vengeance. The Omnivamp just making it so I can't do anything. Like, there's no counterplay to it because it's just don't kill his teammate first, but if we don't kill his teammate first, then we lose because Volibear is so tanky, we need to kill him first. Like, Volibear is literally 0-8. He's literally done nothing but throw so that Tryndamere can get Omnivamp and be unkillable. And the worst part is, even without his ult, I still would have won. But there's literally nothing I could do because there's no way to cancel his ult. So, yeah. We're already one shot from losing the game. Go on. Man, I'm so glad we got knocked out permanently. I don't think my Kha'Zix did, like, anything, by the way, I'm gonna be honest. Kha'Zix is not great in this game mode, unless you have, like, a Mordekaiser on your team. Hi, Jinx Rocket. Kha'Zix, it's not because you didn't get a tank, it's because we don't have tank busting capabilities. Tanks aren't overpowered if you play as someone who beats a tank. Like, if you play Vayne and you lose to a tank in this game mode, unless the tank got perfect augments and you literally got dog shit, you don't have an excuse. Like, I'm sorry. Everyone who says tanks are overpowered in Arena, tanks are strong. Yes. You know what has the highest win rate in Arena? Mages. Do you know why they have the highest win rate in Arena? Because they are consistently good. Tanks are only good if they're in extremely extenuating circumstances where no one counters them. One Reaper's Toll Yi and a tank doesn't exist. Or it doesn't even have to be a Yi. One Reaper's Toll ADC, basically. And he doesn't, you know, a tank doesn't exist. Kha'Zix is just bad. it's just that Kha'Zix sucks, unless you have a Mordekaiser team. If you have a Mordekaiser teammate, Kha'Zix is great. Permanently getting the bonuses. But without that, it's just awful. If my teammate would play Kha'Zix, I'd even... Or Mordekaiser, either. I'd prove it by doing that. Because I can play both. I genuinely can. But I would need my teammate to pick that for me to prove anything. Oh well, and we don't have any music for some reason because the league was coded by a bunch of morons. Yi's not banned. Watch, there's gonna be at least one person who picks Yi because anytime he's not banned, everyone is like, ooh, Yi, ooh, that's the overpowered win every game character almost always. Oh wow, I am actually pleasantly surprised. Someone will still pick him now, but at least he wasn't picked first. I genuinely expected him to be. Because he almost always is. I think this is the first time I've ever not seen Yi picked as a first pick when he's not banned, obviously. Especially because Teemo's banned. Like, you almost always see that. I like how there was someone who voted to ban Rel. That's such a specific ban to go with. No Yi picks. You know what? I'll take it. I sound like I was bitching about nothing now, and I'm fine with that. I'd rather look like a moron who bitches about stuff that doesn't exist than have to deal with that. Watch it, the bravery give someone Yi. Ahri, oh. I don't like Ahri. I really don't like Ahri. I do not have fun playing her. I think she is a very boring character to play. I think she shows her age a lot in her character. Like, the only part of her that doesn't show her age is the fact that her ult is a lot of dashes, and that's something you'd more see in Modern League. But other than that, she feels very old League-esque. Oh, these are all terrible. I guess I'll take the 12 AP and some AD that is never going to be used. But, like, look at her character. It's basically, you know, W for move speed, Q for damage, it'll return and do more damage, E for a CC. It's a very shows her age kind of mage. Like, compared to other, like, Mordekaiser, you know, for example, you know, he's got very similar concept, except instead of movement speed, he gets tank. You know, there's a lot of characters who have, like, the Q is damage, E is CC, W is, like, utility. That's not my issue. My issue is that most mages aren't like that. I mean, at least modern mages, they have, like, a lot more to their kit. Oh, there went my spell immunity instantly. I sent her in because I'm an idiot. Bye. Nice root. I had Briar just constantly jumping on me because my Galio decided to go for Karma instead. I don't know why you would go for the non-damage dealer over the damage dealer, but okay. I mean, I guess they both do damage, but Briar's the only one who actually, like, does a lot. Maybe his thought process was because of his passive, it's better for him to fight the mage, but I don't know, man. I think we should have just gone for the Briar. Especially because the Briar was basically without an augment until she got a kill. Because she had tank engine, so she had, like, nothing there. Ooh, okay, Draven? These are all bad. I don't like any of these. Because our team is more late game, so I don't want Briar. Darius sucks. Anyone who picks Darius is picking it because they want the game to end sooner. No one picks it for any other reason than that. And Draven is alright, but we're not on a hot streak, so he's not that beneficial. Yeah, I really hate Ahri. She's so unfun to play. And I don't just mean that in Arena. I think she is one of the most boring fucking mages in the game. I would rather play Veigar, because at least Veigar has the coolness factor of being able to infinitely stack. Which, yeah, it's not exactly thrilling gameplay-wise, but, like, in terms of, like, ooh, he who funny number get big. At least that's more entertaining. I mean, find a mage that has as little interest for me as Ahri, and you win a prize. I'd sooner play pretty much any other character. The only ones I wouldn't sooner play are the ones I've never played because I don't know how to play them, and that's the only reason I'd rather play Ahri than them. Someone like Karma. I've never played Karma. Not once. I would rather play Ahri than Karma just because I at least know how to play Ahri. I'll just weave in some of my auto attacks since I got my AD buffed, I guess. I charmed him before the teleport went through, and it still went through. I had to go silent there to focus. Okay. What are we getting? Twin Mask? Do you want to go Twin Mask, Galio? If not, I'm going Pyro for some... We'll do Burn Ari. I don't think he got it. Got a sneaking suspicion he doesn't have it. If he's not gonna say anything, okay. We're gonna burn Ari. Okay. Be nicer if we were playing a character who already inherently has a burn, but this is fine. Ah, shit. Yeah, I can't get that Galio, she's getting it. Well, at least she died again. Deserved. Oh, he dashed into her orb. If he had hit her instead, I think we could have won that one. Not that it was his fault. She flashed anyway, but I think she flashed too late. But like, if he had aimed a little higher, I think we could have won that. Because the damage from his E is nothing to snuff at, especially because he's... well, he didn't have that yet. He has Guardian's Orb, though, which gave him, you know, an extra 55 AP. I think that could have genuinely been the difference maker because of the amount of damage he would have done with it. Especially if he would have also gotten a basic off after that. I think he could have survived the ring long enough that she would have died first. Oh well. We have 2 burns now, so already stacking more. I think it'd be cool if this item actually gave you more adaptive force the more burns you have. Rather than just making the burn linearly stronger. I can't move! I get stun locked by these two! I get fucking CC'd by one, and then I get CC'd by the other, and then I get ulted by Lux, and there's nothing I can do to get out. Jeweled Gauntlet's really nice. Sucks because I would honestly have preferred my damage over times burning, but... Yeah, I'm genuinely upset about that. We had that win in the fucking bag, and then we lose it just because of the constant CC from those two. Jeweled Gauntlet Xayah and Wooglets Gragas. Yikes. That's gonna be a terrifying team down the line. What the fuck? What is that horse shit? He flashed over my E, but it still hit. Oh my gosh. Also, emoting because you burned a flash to kill someone that you were in a 2v1 against? Really? Man, this Tom does not die. Or is it that the Sylas does no damage? Is that the Sylas does no damage? It's probably both, but yeah. Get another burn. Honestly, actually, I should probably go for Malignance, because my ult does do a little bit of damage. The only problem is I have to be really close for it to damage. Okay. I don't think we're winning this one simply because Ahri is just fucking terrible in this game mode. Like, I'm be 100% honest, she sucks. Oh, that hit that? Okay. I can thankfully kill the TF because I think he's, yeah, he's building very interestingly, we'll say. Give me a crit shard. It's not a crit shard. Crit damage, I should have said. I mean, there isn't actually a way you can get just a crit shard in the, this round 7 phase thing. Okay, we're fighting the 0 damage Sylas now, who just has a lot of healing, and the big tank Urgot. We all have any form of anti... Oh, no, Galio got more Nomicon first, I forgot. Okay, then we should have focused Sylas. I just took that so he wouldn't get it. Not my teammate, obviously. What the fuck? I just got stunned and then it, like, teleported my kid. What the fuck happened there? That is so weird. I had no way of knowing what was even happening there. I didn't get to pick where I wanted to go. There was nothing I could do there. Okay, I would like something better. E-ability haste is really good. Now my E has a 3-second cooldown and charms for 1.8 seconds, so it's... yeah. Between that and Galio, we should be able to lock someone down for a long time if he focuses the same person as me.
But I'm not lost.
Oh my goodness, and a flash! Everyone burns flash every round against us. I don't think we've had a round go by yet where I didn't get flashed on. If everyone always burns a flash on me, then there's nothing I can do. Also, Galio building full AP and do nothing, impossible challenge. Or and do something, impossible challenge. Do nothing is easy, very easy. Full AP Galio fucking sucks, and anyone who says it's good is just baiting you into playing something that sucks. Because I'm sorry, but he has no AP scaling that actually matters. Like, he has AP scaling, but nothing that matters, at least in Arena. In Summoner's Rift, I've never seen a full AP Galio. Maybe in Summoner's Rift it's good. But it's terrible in Arena. They're, like, off-meta, like, builds in Arena can be strong sometimes, but Galio's not one of them. I mean, what's Galio's AP scaling anyway? Like, what does he have that scales for AP? Let's check, shall we? His passive goes up from 45% of his AP, but it has 100% AD, so at that point, build fucking AD Galio. Especially because it can crit. His Q does 70% AP, which, yeah, that's pretty okay. Problem is, it's 70% AP scaling on an ability that's basically just meant to deal with tanks. And if you're fighting a tank, you know, whatever. I mean, the Q doesn't... It's very easy to get out of it if you're not a slow character. This W has no AP scaling at all, except for the extremely small damage he does, which, let's be real here, if you're using your W for the damage, you're fucking stupid. And his E has 90% AP scaling, and his ult has 70% AP scaling. You know who has better AP scaling? Nearly every mage. Not because the number is higher, like Vigar has lower numbers, but guess what? He can consistently put out those numbers. Galio can't. I'd rather have someone who can consistently hit 50% AP scalings than someone who can't consistently hit 100% AP scaling. Because how is Galio going to hit it? He gets like one big combo. And guess what? One big combo sounds a lot like an assassin to me. You know what a mage assassin's AP scaling is? Better than Galio's. He's like a bad middle ground where he's got like a mage... Or he's got a an assassin's combo, but with a regular mage's AP scaling. It's terrible. It's an awful mixture, and it's why it's terrible. You do not combine those to make something good. You combine those to make something fucking awful. Okay. Yi is banned this time, so that's good. Let's see what we're going up against. The Zillion ban makes me happy because he is just very annoying. Belveth ban makes me happy along with the Yi ban. Anivia ban, yeah, sure, makes sense. She sucks to fight. Same with Zac. They both are annoying because of their passives. Wouldn't you know it, basically every character that has a passive or an ability or what have you that's based around not dying is considered extremely strong in Arena. You know, Tryndamere, Zillion, Anivia, Zac, all four of them are extremely fucking annoying to deal with in Arena. All of them are banned pretty damn often. I wonder why. It's almost like abilities that do that sort of thing really shouldn't work in Arena the way they do. With Zac and with Anivia, it should have a multi-round cooldown. It should not be once per round get a free respawn. It could be like every other, just like how the AD version of Zhonya's does that. Fuck you. Whoever is just constantly dodging. Then the characters like Zillion with his respawn, I'm sorry, his respawn should just not exist in the game at all in Arena. They should change it to do something else, or if not change it to do something else, they should make it not have such a long animation, because it basically guarantees if you get to a ring out time period and still have your ult, you win. You have to actually throw the game if you have your ult as Zillion. The ring completely shrinks and you lose unless you're getting permanent CC'd. So, yeah, it's just... Anyway, we could go Brand and try and do a burn game. I don't know if that'd be a good choice or not, though, because I am supposed to be doing Bravery. Maybe if he's not banned and he's not picked by my chance to pick him. No, my teammate's going Bravery. I should go Bravery, too. If he doesn't go Bravery, and if Brand doesn't get picked, then I'll go Brand. Okay, he's going Bravery, I'm going Bravery. I'm not going to be a pussy. If my teammate goes Bravery, I go Bravery too, and we let RNG decide for us. That is part of my issue with Bravery, by the way. I've said this before. Bravery should be its own separate game mode. I get that the concept is that you get... I'm telling you, they should make it so if you dodge the game, you get treated as if you left an actual match. Goodbye, person who I was actually ready to play with and happy to play with because I wanted to see how well they did. I wasn't going to rage at them even if they played poorly because I figured that they haven't played in a while and so it wouldn't be their fault. But, I mean, hey, you know, whatever. Anyway, I completely lost my fucking train of thought, by the way. Like, it is gone because people keep fucking dodging. Every time someone dodges while I'm, like, ready to up, or not even when I'm ready, every time someone dodges, it makes me wish a little more that they would just have a system in place where if you dodge, there's like a 1 in 100 chance that you get your account permabanned. Is that way overboard? Absolutely. Do I wish it would be the case? Not really, but every time someone dodges, a little bit more of me wishes it was. Just so that those fucking assholes who just join up a match just to dodge get screwed over. Because, like, the whole reason why I said, by the way, earlier about dodging should treat you the exact same way as leaving during an actual game, you had to hit accept after readying up. Not only did you ready up, but you hit accept. You had 2 chances to say, oh, wait, I don't want to do this. You could have not readied up, or you could have hit decline. Instead, you readied up, and then you hit accept. Yeah, I get annoyed when people don't actually accept it, and, like, I end up, you know, it says, you know, hit this button to accept, and then it says, oh, someone didn't accept the ready check. And that happens, like, 2 or 3 times. Yeah, that's annoying, but it's like, well, that's the whole reason for the ready checks, to make sure that they're actually there, and I'd rather have that than have an AFK teammate. But, holy fuck, can we please punish the people who not once, but twice confirm they're ready to play the game, and then they dodge? No, fuck you. You said yes twice. You said yes by hitting the ready up button, and you said yes by hitting confirm. You're here and ready to play. You are in the game, effectively. Temp ban them. I also have said before, I think that the very first time that you leave a game should already be giving you a temp ban. And I'm not talking like a 15-minute temp ban. I'm talking like, congratulations, you're done for like the next, I don't know, couple hours, if not a day. Is it extreme? Yes. Should it happen? Absolutely. I've had my internet give out while playing a game before, and I got a temp ban for like 20 minutes. It should have been for a whole day. Even if it's afflicting me, I still say it should have been for a whole day. Would it have sucked because I wouldn't have been able to keep playing with my friend? Yeah. Like, I've played multiplayer before, my internet gave out, and I get temp banned. And it'll only be for like 12 minutes, and we'll be able to keep playing. And does it suck? Yeah. I mean, it sucks not being able to play for the 12 minutes. Would it suck more if we couldn't play that game for the rest of the day? Absolutely. Would it be deserved? Yes. Yes, it wasn't actually my fault my internet went out. But at the same time, you ruined your team. Now, this is in team-based games, mind you, that I'm saying this. If Arena had a one-person mode, I don't care. I mean, dodging, I think it should be a minor punishment for it because it does afflict the your allies, or not your enemies, by making them have to wait through a long queue time again. But leaving in the middle of a match, like if after like round 2 you're just like, fuck it, I don't feel like it, you should be able to leave. Come on. It would probably allow boosting, which would cause issues, so they might have to implement some form of like leave thing, but it could be like what we currently have, where it's just the 15-minute one, and then if you do it a second time, then it's longer and so forth. But I do not think you need like the full day if it is a single player team. At that point, it is extreme to the point of not being worth it.
Spectators from near and far.
I'll check one. Okay.
The rich and the ragged.
Ability haste, I guess, because I really don't need resistances on this character. Wow, ability haste. I didn't think I got that much. Where did I get so much from? I guess this gives 25. And I mean, oh man, I've got 62 ability haste already. A 0.62 second cooldown on my Q. Imagine if we could get it to so fast that it goes off, and I already have it back on cooldown. So like it's just like bang 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 kind of a thing. Oh my goodness, she is dodging like a motherfucker. Thankfully, I got her eventually. Okay, yeah, once we had killed him, I was pretty sure we won that. I got 2 Dark Harvest stacks, so it's really nice. Honestly, part of me wanted to let her res, just so that I could get a 3rd. It would not have been the right decision, but I kind of wanted it. Wow, that Lucian. Okay, well, any respect I had for him just went away. I guess Cassiopeia, I don't need movement speed, so I'll just take the cast, not because I need my items sooner, but because then I'm not the only one who doesn't buy boots. We go Leandri's first for absolute sure here, because, I mean, come on. I don't know why Malignance has a star. What, you're telling me a lot of people get Malignance in Arena? Or Riven, or the one guy voting Riven. We can all, you know, get affected by his decision, I guess. I hope that Lucian team... which Lucian was it even that voted for it? I don't know. There's 2 Lucians, so I can't tell which one did it. I hope both Lucian teams get last place at the same time. One of them didn't deserve it necessarily, but I still hope they both do, just so that neither one could be safe for the punishment you know, deserved for playing Lucian and one of the Lucian compatriots doing something so truly evil. Okay, Outlaw's Grit does kind of concern me on Lucian. Nothing I can do. Of course, Lucian, you know, I start fighting him and he just runs to a heal plant. just, there's no counterplay to fighting an ADC with heal plants because they just rush over, they can break it 3 times before you can even hit it once, and then they're full health with a massive shield. I don't think you should get the shield from the heal plants. I don't think you should get the ability haste from the heal plants. Frankly, I think you should just get healed by them. They're just way too strong as they are now, because the fact that there is a strat where you win the game by just playing around them makes them too strong. Let Power Flower make them this strong, and then make it like a higher tier augment, because I'll be honest, that would not be a silver tier augment. But it's just so stupid that it works that way. I don't know if this works when I'm in my passive. I'm gonna look for it.
For the thrill of combat, we spare no expense.
Oh, I have his accelerating sorcery as well. I'm gonna be able to proc my Qs so often. And I guess he gets my little bit of ability haste. It's not gonna do much for him. He's got 18 from it. I'm out of mana. Of course, he stands on it. Oh, of course, the time when he actually hits it is the time I expect him to miss it. Nothing says high skill gameplay like run around and let your healer do all of the work at keeping you alive, so that and them in the heal plants. So there's literally no counterplay again. I'm telling you, they need to just remove the shielding from heal plants and they wouldn't be bad. I don't even care. Like, yes, getting the ability cooldowns back is also extremely overpowered. You know what? Fine. Keep it. Get rid of the fucking shields. Shields counter, like, so many fucking characters. It's not even funny. If you're not an AD character who can build Serpent's Fang, Power Flowers just counter you. How am I supposed to get Dark Harvest stacks if the enemy is shielded? Because you can't stack it while they're shielded. Well, you just hope that when they get low on health that they don't heal with the heal flower. Like, it's just, there's not any fucking counterplay to it other than just kill them faster. And that's not what a counterplay is. Look at this. I can't do any damage to her. Just, there's nothing I can do. She was just shielded for fucking forever. Yeah, I can't hit her. I couldn't get any Dark Harvest stacks that round because everyone's fucking shielded. Because funny heal plants. It's so fucking aggravating, man. Goliath. Well, neat, I guess. I just genuinely hate that every single round, this entire match that we have lost has been from heal plants. We have not... Every single round, if there were no heal plants, we would have won. That's the part that fucking upsets me. When they are so much of a counter strat that they can not just lose it for us once, but lose it for us every fucking round that we have lost so far, they need to be fucking nerfed. Especially because there's no reason for them to be as strong as they are and have 3 of them on one map. Good work, buddy. You focus the hell out of the guy who can kill you after he's dead. I know that if they went for a Mumu, it wouldn't have worked as well because he's a tank, but I'm just saying, like, that's literally how my character works, so. Also, you notice how when that heal plant wasn't a factor is the time when we won? Wow, it's really surprising how heal plants do all that. Man, Soraka moment. How much is Twin Mask giving me? 23 AP. Actually, let's get Blackfire. Let's get double burn. Simply so that can deal with them even when I'm missing. Look how quick I can Q. Ah, it didn't hit. Marked Mage. Yikes. Also, vulnerability on hamstring are kind of a cool one. I like that. You don't see that often. Just gonna go over here. At least I killed him. Damn. Fortune Shard, I guess. I'm not gonna go for another Prismatic this game because there's no point. I blew through all of the good Prismatics for Twin Mask. I'll be honest, I don't think Twin Mask is very good unless you're both building like the same type of character. But he's building tank and I'm building mage. I think it'd be better if we were both mage or both tank. But on its own, it's kind of meh. Because like I'm gaining a bunch of health, armor, and magic resist, but I don't need it. And he's gaining a bunch of AP and he doesn't need it. I mean, he benefits from it more than I do, but still. I'm just gonna ult first this time. You know what? Fuck it. Nothing I can do, man. It's double mage. Double mage is actually really strong. And I'm sorry, my Mumu, he's good at going in, but he needs to use his he needs to use his ult when they're, like, when it, not just to keep them stunned, but he needs to use it at a point when it'll actually stop them from doing anything. Like, I wasn't near him when he ulted there. So all he did was stun them so that they could do nothing for a little longer, I guess. But, like, all that did was keep him alive a little longer. It didn't actually help us kill them. And he doesn't do enough damage for keeping him alive longer to matter. Mordekaiser? I think Mordekaiser's the play here because Amumu shouldn't die from any one person. I can just run away. But yeah, no, this is just... I shouldn't have gone Twin Mask. I'll be honest, Twin Mask sucks. It's such a bait item for 90% of teams, and the only times it's good, people tend to not get it. Eureka? I don't really need that.
A bold choice. Exactly what the arena wants.
Wow, I can crit for 852 if they're low. Or am I critting for 469 and that was something else? I guess. Oh, there we got an 852. Yet again doing it at the last second. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to swap out one of my items for Rite of Ruin. No point in starting with an ult, they have a Tahm Kench. No, that works. I was just taking the heal plant so they couldn't take it there. Like, I hate that I have to do that just to avoid them being able to refill their entire health bar. Okay, get Rite of Ruin. Now I've got a way higher crit chance, and I think we, Can I afford Rep? No. I can't afford Rabadon yet if I do that. I could technically get Infinity Edge, which it would be AD, which is not that great, but it would give 40% more crit damage. Which is pretty nice, needless to say. Alternatively, I could buy shards and just stat anvils. Also, fuck, we're fighting first place. This is ultra tank and yet still lethal Lucian. Yeah, we're knocked out. Literally nothing we can do because they just jump on my Amumu and he dies. Or rather, my Amumu jumped on him too. They both jumped on each other, but still. My Amumu... I know he got stats on stats to try and help me. He did it because he wanted to get AP for me. He shouldn't do that. The whole benefit to Twin Mask is that he can build full tank and it'll help me be tankier. I can build full AP and it'll help him do more damage. I get such a like I get 30% of his AP, right? Take that into consideration. If he got 30 AP from a stat shard, which I believe is more than you can get, but let's say he got 30, he gave me 1 AP with that. That's terrible. 1 AP from that. There's no point in doing that. He had a best interest in mind, but it was not a good idea. I really should have just gone Rune Carver. It's on me for trying to be nice to the guy and get Twin Mask, even though it really wasn't the right play. I like to ping Twin Mask just like he does, but I shouldn't always ping it, because it's really not useful in that circumstance. I'm playing Karthus, I don't really need health, armor, and magic resist, and yes, he benefits from my AP, but, like, not as much as him just getting a fucking AP. Like, if he got Everfrost, I promise you it would have given him more AP than he would have needed. And it would have given him better utility. He would have just benefited way more from just getting an actual Prismatic instead of Twin Mask. Twin Mask is only good when both characters are the same exact character archetype. You know, if we're both AD assassins, maybe not, because then they need, like, lethality, and lethality isn't shared with Twin Mask, but, like, if they're both ADCs, yes, they share attack speed, they share AD, although admittedly they don't share crit chance, so you could argue even that's not quite worth it. Technically, you could argue that. Both mages, both tanks, that's the two really big ones. Especially if they're the same type of tank. Like, if they're both AP or AD tanks. Because then you actually benefit from the sharing of stats. Because, like, what do you think is more useful? Having your character be a bit of a jack of all trades, master of none? Or having both of your characters be insanely good at the one thing that they're meant to be good at? And that their entire character is built around being good at? I mean, a Tahm Kench with, like, a Scion, even though one's AP and one's AD, so therefore they aren't getting a huge benefit from Twin Mask in that regard, they both scale so hard off of HP that it's great. Twin Mask is amazing on them. Even better if you can get, like, a different AP tank. I mean, like, Amumu and Tahm Kench, ludicrous. Tahm Kench and Cho'Gath, Maokai and, you know, Skarner, I think, also is AP scaling. Zac would have been a better one. Or, you know, AD ones would also work, right? You know, Shen and Sion would be great. There's so many good options that just, I mean, think about it. And it's especially good, even if you have the AP and AD mix-up, it's especially good just because of the health and resistances being shared. Yes, Sion, Tahm Kench, you know, using that as the example that I said earlier, Sion's increased armor, or increased AD as he gets low on health because of, you know, getting Overlords, that AD is not going to help Tahm Kench. And Tahm Kench's AP from getting, like, Riftmaker isn't really going to help Sion. Have we gotten a single match today where we didn't get a dodge? Anyway, it's not going to really help them. But the HP that Sion infinitely stacks is going to be infinitely stacking for Tahm now. The HP that Tahm gets, as well as the resistances, are going to be put onto Sion so he's even bulkier. That's where you want Twin Mask. That's like the perfect Twin Mask opportunity right there. That and mages. Like I said, mages are really good because, like, let's be real here. Let's say you've got Nico and a Xerath, because they're literally the first two. You know what they both like having? AP. Now any AP that Nico builds also goes to Xerath. Any AP that Xerath builds also goes to Nico. They both want to have a huge AP stat, so that's perfect for them. Veigar and any mage. Veigar has infinitely scaling AP. That gives infinitely scaling AP to their ally. I still think that there are better items. I think Twin Mask, even with both people getting it, is a huge bait. I think there are very few circumstances it's the right choice. But that won't stop me from picking it just because of one other reason. There is the cool factor. And that's why everyone goes for it when they have the chance. Because of the cool factor. You both got the Twin Mask. It's that cool. That is pretty cool. Also, oh boy, a bunch of people playing meta instead of being brave. See, this is why I said bravery should be its own game mode. We just get meta players, every single person except for the one Lissandra. Because Callista's the other one under my head. Every single person picked meta except for Lissandra. And the bravery choices, obviously. Now, who did I get? Okay, I got given a meta character, but I got that from random chance, so you can't blame me. I will fully admit Cho'Gath is very strong in Arena, but I didn't pick him. Bravery gave it to me. And yeah, that is an issue you could argue. If there was a full Bravery game mode, then it would basically be who wins at Champ Select in some cases. But at least then, it's I won because of RNG, as opposed to I won because I just picked something that's really OP.
Behold, these wolf-hearted
Yikes. I'm not gonna use all my rerolls on a fucking silver augment. Swiftness and Magic Pen isn't bad. It gave me a little attack speed, a little ability haste, and some armor and magic. Oh no, I already had armor magic. It gave me 15 Magic Pen. Hey, 15 Magic Pen's pretty damn good. At least at this point in the game. Later on, whatever. But like, look, I got this little bit of attack speed. It's barely noticeable. What's my base attack speed? It's not that good. It's okay. The attack speed buff has basically done nothing for me, but it's fine. Fruitsy or Labor, Belveth. I have Fruitsy or Labor as well. We're both gonna probably go for. Oh, I thought that would hit her. She just runs away all the time. Oh my gosh, stop knocking me away. Okay, dash. Go ahead, do your dash. I know it's not... Okay. I knew it was on cooldown, but I was expecting it to come up sooner. It didn't. I don't know, man. I guess Swain. If I'm voting for Swain, you know that times are tough. I used to vote for him all the time, and then I realized he's just not fun because it's just buff the mobility characters. Well, here we go. Guess it's collect ravens.
In celebration of strategy and strength, we are most proud to welcome Grand General.
It's a lot of auto attackers, so. Yeah, he has his ult ready? No, he doesn't. He's level 5. I'm getting ravens since my teammate completely ignored what I said about them. Okay. We collected 8 ravens, and we won the round. We could have gotten more, but 8's okay. I'm going Moonflare because it actually works really well with my E. Yeah, it means I can send out my 2 volleys of E very quickly. And then the third one I just have to do like a scream or a Q, and then I can do the last one as well. I'm gonna get Ravens while I'm low health, since I have to run away anyway. Damn. Yeah, there's nothing I can do against Reaper's Toll Callista, who also has Deft. It's funny how she tried to do this stupid strat and it flew up in her face. And I almost killed her. Yeah, Callista with Reaper's Toll Deft, there's literally no counterplay since I'm a full tank and I have no mobility, and there's no way I can hit my attacks on her. If my silence blocked her passive, I'd have a chance, but because it doesn't, there's no way I'm winning that. Like, I quite literally have no chance without my silence blocking her passive, because she can get out of my queue, she can run away from me way faster than I can chase her, like, there's no counterplay. Dude, we can't. We need 12, and we aren't getting 12 in one round. Because he kept going in, even though we had said about going for Ravens that first round, I was thankfully able to get 8 that first round, but that last round we only got 5. We need to get, like, 8 every round to have a chance. We'd have to get 9 one round, actually. Getting Ravens.
One can survive everything nowadays. Yeah.
Oh. I had ult. He killed her. Yeah, we only get a gold. Man, I can just get my attacks really fast in there because of this Moonflare. The 90% attack speed is so strong. I wish I had gotten that ult on that MF though. We can't do anything. had to go completely dead silent there to focus. I did not mean to. I know that's not good for stream, but holy shit, that was infuriating with the Soraka just running constantly. I kind of want to get Riftmaker, I'm not gonna lie. I know I probably shouldn't. I'm doing it. Gives me 79 AP plus the 60 from the item. It's just too nice. Not to mention the Omni-Man. Man, when I use an ability to 1.4 attacks per second, holy shit. From 0.84. Yeah, 2 Reaper's Tolls, so I don't exist this round. Okay, we got enough Ravens. Okay. Well, 2 Reaper's Tolls, but they actually did barely any attacks on me for some reason, so I will take it. I don't know why they chose not to attack me, but fine by me. We got 25 Ravens already because we kept the ones from last time, so at least I know we have a Prismatic Augment coming up. I still hate Swain, and I wish it was not Ravens. I hate the Ravens, but it's genuinely was the best one of the options. That's the worst part. Although I'm starting to think maybe Briar would have been better since we're actually getting early wins, and I did not expect that. Okay, even more size is wonderful. Imagine my attack stacking, or if my attack speed increases stacked with if I attacked multiple times, or if I did multiple abilities before attacking, so I could get like for the next 7 attacks, I have increased attack speed. That would mean if I did a Q and then an E, that I could just do all of them in short succession. I could just go. Technically, I'd get 4, but you get my point. That would be really strong. If only. Okay, yeah, oh, I was trying to heal him with that. I'm not gonna flash. I can't move. I can't move. Fucking good. Fuck that team. Pure meta players. Okay, Mordekaiser is pretty decent, I'd say. Honestly, I don't mind any of these other than Elise. I don't want Elise. Elise just gives a huge benefit to auto attackers or long range characters in general, really. Okay, cool. Mordekaiser works for me. Means less like perma stun shit like that last round.
Spectre of death haunts the reckoning pits.
I did that in case it offered me Goliath. Okay, we're building full mage now. Yeah, that's insane, because with my Moonflare, I basically have all my cooldowns on a short cooldown now. Add on the Eureka, my ult I'll be able to use very often now. Okay, she's just gonna run through the wall. I was doing my ult, dude! No! He stole it! Let me ult, please! Reverberation. It does it at the start of the round, so if I just, yeah, as long as I keep my Moonflare active. I don't think it worked. I should have gone Demon, oh well. Yeah, the zero counterplay character emote. Yeah, you really did well. You did so well not having any way to fucking beat you. I'll take Fortune. I'll sell Reverberation, get something better. Actually, I think I want Shadow Flame right now. That way, if someone's low on health and I ult them and it's not quite in the execute range, it might still give it to me because of the crit. Okay. Well, we need to just hope someone else knocks out that one team, because there's nothing we can do about them. We're fighting the Bel'Veth Vein again. Good, fuck you. Always playing meta, always die. It's one thing if only one of them was meta, but both of them playing that, nah, fuck you. Especially if it was Bravery, but I don't think it was Bravery. We've been kind of ignoring Ravens, because I'll be honest, I don't think that we should be going for those over the win right now. But, because we're kind of low on health. We're only at half our team health, so it's better for us to win than for us to worry about that. Especially because we got enough for a gold anyway. That's good enough for me. That's awful. Yeah, Nashers. Yeah, so my that prismatic means literally nothing for me. I can't hit her over the wall.
Team Krug won the round. Team Scuttle has scurried on.
Okay, well, we have to fight these guys now, whom we have literally no chance against. Callista's just gonna ruin us because funny character. Or not.
You prevailed. For our prosperity and your
Works for me. If we can do that again, I just had to. I had to ult her to get her polymorph. That's what did it.
attack.
She fucking is impossible to fight sometimes, man.
Teeth, warriors. The need for restraint is over. Your last stand, reckoners.
Ah, he's fighting Callista again. That sucks. Yeah, literally no counterplay. It's not GG. We have no counterplay. You just move it. The only time we beat her is when she literally stood still in the Mordekaiser realm and let me hit her with the Q. If the only time we can beat you is when you're not able to... Not able to move. If the only time we can beat you is when you're choosing to let us beat you, that's not balanced. I hate Callista so fucking much in that game. It's not even just Callista. It's Callista and Vayne, because any character, in my mind, any character who can do that much damage output should not have that much mobility. It's honestly worse than Yi, because at least with Yi, if I silence, it's fine. You know, with Callista's the worst of the bunch because of I can't silence her. If I could silence her, it'd be fine. I can silence a Vayne. I can silence a Yi. I can't silence a fucking Callista. So she's just allowed to run rampant. Silence should affect her passive so that I can actually have a chance. Because there's other passives that get affected by silence, but not hers. Should we end it with a Tahm Kench game? I think we end it with a Tahm Kench game. Because it's offering it to me as a stat anvil, and I'd like to do a stat anvil, a Tahm Kench game. Not only stat anvils, but I mean like a Tahm Kench game where I start with a free one. That would be nice. Maybe we can get a win. Maybe. If he wasn't a stat anvil character, I wouldn't pick him. I just want to do it because that one extra anvil could make a difference. You never know. Thank goodness he is banned. Callista's not banned. We can get her again. Samira, okay. I don't see Samira's very often in Arena. I don't know if she's bad, if she's difficult, or what, but she, you know, like, difficult in this game mode. I know how she is in normal Summoner's Rift, but I don't know how she is in this game mode that makes it so she doesn't show up very often, but I'm suspecting she's bad in this game mode, but, yeah. It's fine.
Call me king.
Okay, what skin do I want to do? I think I'll do Arcana.
Water
I'm not a huge fan of the Shanghai Scrolls Tom Kench. I got it for free, and I still wish I had just disenchanted it. I do not like that skin. I don't know why. Something about the visual effects I'm just not a fan of. But anyway, ooh, wow, that's a lot of braveries. The team under my face is double bravery, so there's 3 double bravery teams, and then there's the Senna with a bravery. So wow, pretty large amount of braveries in this game. Of course, the game I don't go bravery, but let's see. This double bravery went Karthus and Italy. That's full AP team. Yeah, mages. Another Karthus. Viego Syndra. Okay, well this team is gonna dish out insane fucking damage. That's Zoe Draven, also known as fucking Melt. Like, holy shit. That's gonna hurt. That is gonna really, really hurt. Assuming they get good builds and items, obviously, or builds and items, yeah, the same fucking thing. Good builds and augments.
Some fight for fame, others for freedom, but all may earn glory in the arena.
This might be the one time I will go Guardian Shroud, because it gives me 35 attack by getting this.
Gather up your coinage, fighters.
No, I'm going Guardian Orb and just getting to 55.
Buffet exceeds repugnance.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage on hit. 162 damage on hit against it. Now, it only has 10 armor, that's part of why, but still. I didn't expect Samir to just run. I thought she'd help with the fight, but she didn't. You could have used the teleport? You could have used the teleport? Well, she didn't die at least. I can't believe I missed that. She body blocked it. I mean, not that stunning him would have really mattered. Damn. Yeah, Mark's Mage is not very good early because you need way more AP before it becomes useful, but I'm gonna build around it, because why not? Oh. Vladimir. Give me something good. Give me something real tasty. Give me Fan the Hammer. Give me Jeweled Gauntlet. You know, give me the real strong thing, or give me It's Critical. A lot of people can't benefit from that, but I will since I'm auto attacking a lot. Give me It's Critical. It's hat trick.
This will be a banquet of butchery.
Well. Oh well. You gotta buy boots. It's not gonna show up until you get boots. Okay.
When my next meal approaches, boy, you are a few candles short of a lantern.
Yep. The fucking hat trick. And literally just hat trick keeping them alive for about 30 years. Demonic Embrace is really nice, but I'm greedy. Night Harvester's better. I'm not building tanky, so that's why I don't really want Demonic Embrace. If I was building tankier, it'd make sense, but I'm building more AP than HP. The only HP item I'm really getting is probably gonna get Heartsteel, although even that I'm not sure about. I mean, it wouldn't be bad to get Heartsteel. I don't know. Kind of want to just get Nashers and go like full AP. That was, I just felt like doing that. I just wish Hat Trick had a 1 round cooldown, so it can only pop off once per round, and then I think that we would have won that first game. Having it pop up multiple times in 1 round just feels so fucking painful. Okay, well, this is a very boring fight, with Galio killing himself because he's an idiot. Why would he do that? I feel like people don't realize that standing in the fire kills them faster. Do I go Heartsteel? Yeah. Yeah, I do. And then I get Riftmaker. Or actually, and then I get Nashers. I do such a nice amount of damage because of Night Harvester that I can afford to get the Heartsteel. I did consider getting the burn one because I am going to get Leandri's, but I'm not going to get like the other burn items, so I don't see a point in it. I think Night Harvester's better. Plus, it gives me the move speed, which means I can catch up better with my attacks and stuff. I was gonna spit him into the pillar. Come on. Yeah, Smolder just hurting so much. Smolder doing a billion damage because pillars are fun. I tried to play around them because if you don't play around them on that map, you just get fucked over. But it's really just a case of damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you try and play around the pillars, you're an asshole. If you don't, you get killed by an asshole. There's no way to fucking get around it. They need to just remove this map. No one thinks it's fair. The only people who enjoy it are the people who enjoy. I'm glad I went. Steal your heart. Enjoy the unfairness of it. Okay, well, very much glad I went Heartsteel now. I still am glad I went Berserkers, because the attack speed is nice. Okay. Moonflare would have been better than Night Harvester, I will fully admit, but oh well.
Mercy has no
What did he heal from? What healed him? Was that Hat Trick? Did fucking Hat Trick save him? I'm actually tilted. I hate Hat Trick sometimes, man. And I know we all have it, and I could have bought hats and I would have done better. I'm just saying, I canceled his ult. I felt so good. I felt like I was going to kill him, and then just, no. He has Hat Trick, so he lives. Hat Trick wouldn't have even saved me because he does so much damage with his Qs that it would have just killed me through the Hat Trick shield. Real smart place to run to, Teemo. Okay, now I get Nashers. This is where my power spike starts to really play in. I have no Heartsteel stacks, basically. Okay. Another mobile team, another team that's gonna fucking kill us. And I'm not gonna get any Heartsteel stacks from. At least I hit him with a Q there, but it'll just heal up from the fucking plant. She missed.
At least the rule of your vanity is broken.
Ow. Oh my goodness. I ulted. There's nothing we can do. They just fucking... Like I said, they're the high damage team, and I'm not able to get on them. Do I want tenacity? I want money. Money for more caps.
For the thrill of combat, we spare
Fuck it. We get a bunch of hats. I don't even care. I might regret spending all that money. I'm not going to get another prismatic, but I don't have enough rerolls for it to be worth it anyway. Actually, I do. Why did I think I only had 1 reroll? I have 5. Okay, now I regret it.
You're as likable as a rat in a branch.
Wow, I do love the blind. I got killed by the fucking lightning. Yeah, Teemo blind. Yeah, there we go. And we're out of the game! What a fun last game of the match. Losing because Teemo presses Q over and over again. This is just a terrible fucking game. Or not game, a terrible fucking stream in terms of wins. We got 1 second place, and then like every other game today was like 8th place, 8th place, 8th place. I never got my Steal Your Heart quest to pop off because I couldn't fucking stack it. Like, oh my gosh, that just went fucking terribly. Well, I guess that's it for today. It's a bit early of an end, but if I go for more, it'll definitely go late. So I'll be back tomorrow with more League, I guess. That's gonna be fucking... I hope it's better. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.